Hey, what's going on, guys? We're back again in Anime Adventures, and in today's video I'm going to be telling you guys the best version of Faxi Macro, and it got a lot better with a lot new features and a bunch of other stuff that you guys need to know about. But yeah, I'm not going to keep you guys here for so long in this intro, so like I always say, if you guys do end up enjoying the video, make sure to smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, and turn on post notifications so you get notified whenever I make another upload. But yeah, let's just get straight into this video. Alright, starting off, let's just talk about the new version and all its features. So to summarize it, we got keybinds, webhook settings, upgrade priority manager, we got some other stuff. I'll give you guys a better view when we actually look at the macro, but those are like the main new features. So let's go ahead and switch to Discord and I'll show you guys everything that's new. Alright, if we switch on to the Faxi Discord server, if you guys aren't in it, it's going to be linked down below in the description of this video. Same with my server. You guys went crazy on the last videos. We have 637 members. 2 days ago, I think I had like 200 people. If we keep up with this pace, we'll have 1,000 soon, bro. So make sure to join that up. Yeah, I'll show you some proof real quick. So if we go to my admin thing, this is where I have my webhooks. So I'll show you guys proof of how good this macro is. So an example of how good this is let's just look at my previous runs. Wave 14 200, wave 8 70, wave 7 50. Like, look at all of these. Wave 8 70, wave 8 70, wave 8 60, wave 8 70, wave 6 40. Like, you guys get the point and how bad the macro was because of all the amount of videos pumping out to people, and then everybody is macroing the event now. Matchmaking is so bad that I don't think there's actually real people. It's like a 1 out of 6 chance that you'll get a real person, and then the rest of the lobby is either leechers or macroers. So it is so hard to actually beat it now. But now if we go on to the new thing, as you guys can see, there is a stage completed thing, a macro runtime, so this is the total, and a stage runtime, so the total amount of time for the stage itself. So as you guys can see, the first ever one, when I set it up with the new one, wave 47, instantly got more stars than I got from all those previous runs from the day before. So it adds it up, so 36 minutes to 40. This was just a 4-minute run. This was a 22 minute, 20 minute, 16, 13, 14, 30, 7, 20, 13, 9, 40, so a 50 right there. So it's a lot more consistent. As you guys can see, it's getting to at least 20 and above minutes, or like way better than getting 40. Like, look, 3,000 stars right there, 1,500 right there, almost 5,000 right there, wave 50, like another wave 50 right there. You guys can see how much better it is. You guys are going to be beating these a lot better than with the last macro, because the last macro, it didn't have a lot of features, and it was just pretty bad overall, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, let's just go ahead and switch to this Faxi Discord server. So to find this macro, you guys want to go to the community tab and click on Kira macro, and you guys just want to click on pin messages. So when you're in pin messages, you should see 2 things from Kira. I think it's a girl or a guy, I'm pretty sure it's a girl. But yeah, she made 2. It's the same exact one. You could just click on any. So you just want to click on GitHub release. It will take you to this GitHub website. It should say v1.1.168 latest. This should be the newest one, and all you guys want to do is just click this. It should download. Once it's downloaded, you guys just want to go to your files, click on downloads again, and it should be the first one there. All you guys want to do is the same exact thing, just extract all. I already have it extracted, so these are my 2 right here, Halloween and winter. Like I said, you guys only have access to the winter one. The Halloween one, you guys do have to boost the server to get it. So if you guys do want the Halloween one, it's a lot better now. So I think you're making your money's worth, but it's totally up to you guys. I only have it because I just want Sid before he leaves, because he's a secret and he'll probably be worth a lot. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and open the winter one, and I'll show you guys the new features. Okay, now that it's open, you just want to click F1, same controls as everything. So as you guys can see, we have some new things. Oh, also, if you get a thing like this where there's a space, you don't want that. What you want to do is you want to just click here. You don't want to be full screened when you do it, and then you click F1, and yeah, it should be properly minimized. There should not be any gaps. Yeah, that's just a little fix I found. But as you guys can see by just looking at the bottom, there's a lot of new features like auto update, card picker, how to use, settings, load config, and save config. This is still the exact same. You guys can just click all of these boxes and then select the numbers of how much placement your units are. This is my macro team right here. So I have my Bulma in first. Make sure you take off your cosmetic. I just have this on because because it looks so cool, bro. This cosmetic is so clean. Oh my god, look at this cosmetic, bro. This is the shiny Regna. I still need to do a showcase on him, but not right now. He's actually pretty good. That's not what you guys are here for though, so let's just go on to the new features. So if you click how to use, it should tell you everything you need to do. Number one, in your AA settings, make sure you have 2 of these settings set to this. I already showed you guys this in my other video. If you haven't watched that, go ahead and click right here in the top right. I'll pop it up. Number 2, in your Roblox settings, make sure you have keyboard is set to default and your graphics are set to 1. Told you guys that too. Number 3, set up your unit however you want. I'd avoid hill units. Yeah, don't have hill units like Honey or Elf Mage. You should always have ground units because hill units kind of get messed up. Doesn't really place them as good as ground ones. And number 4, rejoin Anime Adventures. Don't move your camera and press F2 to start the macro. Good luck. So just a brief little how to use summary, and it should help a lot of people who are confused. But yeah, next to that we have settings. So if we click here, you guys can see it is a lot different. Pretty sure the old one just had webhook settings and send chat. So webhook settings, same thing, just enabled. You don't want notifications because you will get spammed with like a million messages updating you on what it's doing. But yeah, there's no save button, so you can just click X. Send chat, you guys should have this on so people don't think you're macroing. Mine says anyone bring buffs. You guys can say anyone bring Griffith, or honestly, if you want, you can say how much macro people are here when you're literally macroing. Just make sure that's enabled. You don't have to enable it. It's just, you know, makes people think you're not macroing in AFK. There's keybinds for people with no F keys, so if you don't have F1, F2, F3, you could change this. There's card priority. The only thing I changed here is I made number 2 attack. It was on range, but I'd rather damage, honestly. I don't really care. It doesn't matter because range is right after. So if people are macroing and they don't change this, it's most likely going to be range because everyone that does matchmaking is usually macroing now, so it doesn't really matter what you pick for that. Unit upgrade priority though, this is a good one. I have it prioritized to max my Bulma, then my Dark Mage, then my Buddha, then my Siren, then my Poseidon, and then my Stain. You guys get the point. You guys should have that enabled. It's pretty useful. And then placement logic. This is the best thing they added. So you guys remember the old macro? I'll pop up a little clip of how bad it was. So in this clip, you guys see how slow it's placing it and that it's placing it in lines. That was so bad because in the Halloween macro, like in my other video, it placed all my units in a line and they were nowhere near the road. Like I'll show you guys right now. Yeah, but the lines placement was so bad. The spiral though, if you don't know what a spiral is, it will place it in like a circle and it will keep going. You know how it looks up and then clicks to like go to a spawn? Since it's doing spiral, it will put stuff all around the spawn, which is so much better than the line, and then it goes to the next line and line and line. You know what I mean? It's just a lot better. Yeah, that was definitely the best thing they could have added. W Kira for that. It actually makes the macro so much better. And also, if you guys are confused about load config and save config, once you click it, it will say global local. I really don't know what the difference is. I just click local, and then if the macro ever doesn't have your settings, I think you could just click load config and then local, and it should have all your settings. But it saved mine, so I really don't know the point of this. But yeah, let's go ahead and test this. What the thing says to do is to leave and then rejoin because the camera will be set up. What I do is I just do this and then click F2 and it should just work. You don't need to leave the game. Like look, it's working perfectly fine. If you want to leave the game so it's perfectly set up, you can do that, but this just saves like 20 seconds if you don't feel like loading back in. But yeah, it should work. Put in the captcha easy. As you guys can see, we loaded in perfectly fine. It should click start. Yeah, it should click P. It will turn on the pass and then it will insta type your message. Once that's done, it will repeat the old process where it changes your keyboard movement to like touch to move. Yeah, it's the exact same thing, but just a lot better than it was before. Yep, it's doing the same thing. Gonna change it to tap to move, and you guys will see why spiral is a lot better than line. Okay, it is not supposed to do that. Yo, what is it doing? That bugged. That is not supposed to happen. It's supposed to click in the top right where, you know, the thing is, but I think it accidentally messed up and it for some reason made me move down here. I mean, at least my troops are hitting it, but as you guys can see, it's kind of like, it's not really a perfect spiral, but it's way better than the line because it's placing a lot more units. Also, if you're gonna do what I do with Bulma, I do not suggest it because putting her first takes up so much room. especially when the macro does work. And if you put your Bulma where the spawn is, other macroers are gonna have no space to place their units because the Bulma range is just so huge. Like, look at the red box, taking so much space that I could be placing normal units at. Yeah, for some reason this is bugged, so I'm just gonna stop the macro. Yeah, what it should do is it will usually just walk here and then place in a spiral, and then it'll just click all the cards like normal, but you can do the priority cards. But yeah, this macro is just so much better. Same goes for the Halloween. It's a lot better. You'll get like double. Both of them you'll get definitely double. I can already see like I'm getting way more than I was before. At least, even though people are macroing, you'll actually be able to complete it and not get 70 a run, and instead you'll get 5,000 or like 4,000. So it just makes the macro like 10 times better than it was before. But obviously, after I post this video, if it does do good and more people use this macro, they're still gonna keep making more versions, so I'll still make more videos. But yeah, that's really how it works, just constant updates to the macro, because the more people using it, the more macroers there's gonna be in matchmaking, and they're probably gonna make a macro soon where it does it in solo play, because matchmaking is getting annoying with all the leeches and all the macroers. It's just pretty hard to win. Like, sometimes it can be impossible if you have a whole lobby of macroers because the placements are sometimes bad. Oh yeah, another thing I forgot to add is Kira. I'm pretty sure she made like a sub announcement or something. I'll show you guys right now. So yeah, if we go on to the pin thing, she said how to make the unit placement faster and slower, so you can actually adjust how fast and how slow that it places units. I think it places it at a fine speed, so I don't feel like going to the files and changing it. Yeah, she tells you the steps: open macro, auto hotkey, and notepad. Control F is placement successful, and then you could change it to how fast it goes. Like, if you want it to place faster, slower, I don't know why you would want it to go slower. That kind of makes no sense to me. Yeah, you guys can play around with it and see how fast you want it to go, but I feel like the faster it would go, I think it would tank your FPS because it's doing too much. I think just keeping it as default is fine, but if it's obviously not working and you guys want it to go faster or something and fix it, then go ahead and just follow the steps to change it. There's also more pin stuff that she said that I'm not going to read out because I don't want to waste your time. Another thing that they added in their server though is they added AA common issues, so they added an assistance bot. So for all the comments of people asking me how to fix stuff, I am not a macro developer. I don't know how to fix it. So if you guys do need to fix it, I've seen a lot of comments saying T3 error. You just click on this and it should just come up with a solution. So yeah, set your display to 920x by 1080, scale 100. It just tells you all the things you need to do. This goes for all of these T4 error, captcha failing, general fixes. Nothing bad has happened to my macro. It's been working perfectly fine. Yeah, honestly guys, that's pretty much it for today's video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy, and this does help you if, you know, you guys weren't getting anything. Because a couple days ago, I was getting a lot, I'm not gonna lie. Then I made 2 videos, and King Mo was making videos, and my friend Benji. Yeah, there was just way too much videos, and everybody started macroing, so it kind of made matchmaking pretty bad. And I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of all our fault, so sorry for that for anybody who's saying that, you know, we're ruining the game. My bad, but, you know, a lot of people don't have hours to just grind and manually play an event for 40 minutes when you could just get a macro to do it for you. Like, the amount of comments I see people just say, play the game properly. I get what they mean, I get where they're coming from, but a lot of people have jobs and school to focus on, so this just makes their life a lot easier. Plus, it's more efficient to just grind like this than just play the same event over and over. It's 40 minutes and it's so boring. I don't know anybody that just wants to do that out of their free will. Like, this just makes it so much easier, and it just helps a lot of people that don't have time on their hands. But yeah, hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. Like I always say, if you did, make sure to subscribe because we are almost at 2K. I think we went up like 200 subs the past couple days, and I really appreciate it, guys. Like, you don't understand how much I appreciate it. Like, you guys are just actually goats for that. I love my community. And yeah, also make sure to join that Discord server. Let's try and hit like 1,000 members. Yeah, I'm gonna let you guys go, you know, download the new macro, set it up. Don't worry, I have been grinding up myself. I got a little bit today. I'm at 3,600, guys. That is what, 6,400 left, right? If I did the math right, yeah, 6,400 left, and then I could do the gambling video. I should get it done by next week. I will just leave my PC on just to get, you know, winter starts for you guys. I really want to get that video out because I also want Aizen, not just for the content. I want Aizen. Also, if you guys didn't already know I was doing that, I'm doing a 10,000 winter star capsule opening. I am going to be streaming it, so if you guys do want to watch that, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you get notified when I do start that stream. Yeah, I think I made this outro way too long, so I'm just gonna let you guys go. Thank you guys so much for watching though, but I'll see you guys in the next one.